I've got some disappointing news that's going to probably upset some Rhea Ripley fans out there. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that news is and why you should care. Rhea Ripley has been entrenched in a rivalry with Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. This feud has dominated 2024, and as we approach Crown Jewel, Liv Morgan is slated to defend her honor and respect. In some cases, it's the legacy against Nia Jax as women's champion when they meet in the Women's Crown Jewel match. Now, let's be real, a title that no one cares about is being defended. It's a title that, reportedly, will only be used at Crown Jewel. It won't be mentioned much, probably referenced once coming out of the show. It will only be defended at Crown Jewel every November in Saudi Arabia. Still, the bragging rights are there for Liv Morgan representing Monday Night Raw as the Women's World Champion and Nia Jax as the Women's Champion. So, how does Rhea Ripley come into play here? We know that Rhea and Liv have been feuding for most of this year. It has dominated Monday Night Raw's opening segments, closing segments, and multiple segments throughout the show. It's been a big-time feud, and they're eventually going to get to that third and final match. We've seen Liv and Rhea mix it up a few times now. At SummerSlam, it was Dominic Mysterio screwing over Rhea Ripley, helping Liv Morgan retain the title. It was a mixed tag team match at Bash in Berlin with Damian Priest and Rhea going over Liv and Dominic. At Bad Blood, Raquel Rodriguez screwed Rhea out of the Women's World title by interfering and attacking Rhea, helping Liv Morgan retain the title. This week on NXT, we saw that Rhea Ripley was on NXT, but then she was attacked by Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez with baseball bats, leaving her a bloody mess. Rhea likes to call herself Rhea Bloody Ripley, but she took that to the extreme. I was thinking to myself, okay, you're going to do Liv and you're going to do Nia Jax after Crown Jewel. Rhea Ripley will get involved, but then they did that segment on NXT. We know that Rhea is going to be over there in Saudi Arabia for Crown Jewel, and they're going to be taping Monday Night Raw. When this match was first announced, Liv and Nia Jax, obviously, Rhea Ripley is going to get involved and she's going to cost Liv Morgan the title. But I was looking at the betting odds, and that led to today's video. I checked the betting odds for this show on BetOnline. Initially, the odds came out with Liv Morgan as a -500 favorite overnight, and Nia Jax at +500. Overnight, it has shifted to both of them being -120 even figures. So, there's not a clear-cut favorite. How does Rhea Ripley play into this? Originally, I thought Rhea Ripley was going to get involved, screwing Morgan out of the title, but then I saw these odds and I was like, wait a minute, they're pretty much favoring Liv. It's a little closer because you don't know how Rhea is going to play into the match or Tiffany Stratton, for that matter. The fact that Rhea was attacked by Morgan and Raquel so viciously and violently, and the fact that WWE is taping Monday Night Raw in Saudi Arabia, makes me wonder if Rhea will not be getting involved in Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax. Is that how they're going to upset Rhea Ripley fans? Is that how they're going to let them down? We've seen Rhea get so close to Liv over and over, and then all of a sudden, boom, they did the injury angle. Are they going to pull Rhea from television for multiple weeks, leaving her bloody and beaten up with baseball bats? Is this saying Rhea Ripley fans don't get to see their girl on Monday Night Raw for the next few weeks? Think about it, they've got to get through Crown Jewel and Survivor Series. Traditionally, there is a Women's War Games match. I thought it was going to be Rhea with her team and Liv with her team, but what if they keep her off television longer than that? Because I've always anticipated you'd do Rhea vs. Liv Part 3 at Saturday night's main event in December. But are they about to pull Rhea off television? Are they not going to let her screw Liv out of this championship match? Are they going to let Liv win the match and the title over Nia Jax? That's what this tells me, and that's what's disappointing. Now, I figured that WWE would create a situation where Rhea has to get through Raquel, then get her revenge on Damian Priest, and then ultimately get her revenge on Liv Morgan by winning the championship and beating her. It just mattered when they would do it, right? They automatically ruled it out of Saudi Arabia because of Liv and Nia Jax. So, it's like, okay, you can't do it there. Then there's the War Games thing. It's interesting. I'm not to say that I'm disappointed by the fact that they are extending this because that means we get more time. But like I've said in the past, we are getting so much closer to the end rather than the beginning because this feud is starting to feel a little repetitive. But that's kind of what you expect because they've drawn it out for so long. You can only do this storyline and extend it for multiple months for so long. Think about this, we started it in April when Liv Morgan attacked Rhea Ripley. They were going to do a one-off match where Rhea was going to go over Liv, but then Rhea got injured, and Becky Lynch took time off. They were like, oh crap, we have to create a new star. So Liv stepped up to the plate in a major way and has absolutely crushed it in her role. But it's also Rhea Ripley who's done a phenomenal job as well because she has transformed from a heel to a babyface, and she's done so in a big way with such star power, charisma, and so much to it. The fact that they have been able to extend the storyline for as long as they have, and as well as they have, I think is a testament to WWE, Triple H, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and everyone involved in this storyline. That's how good this storyline is, and that's how good this storyline can finish, and that is something you have to take your hat off to WWE, to Becky Lynch, to Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley, even going back to Becky Lynch because Becky Lynch helped put over Rhea at WrestleMania, something I did not anticipate. She also helped put Liv Morgan over, and she did so twice. She did so last time they were in Saudi Arabia at King and Queen of the Ring, then 2 nights later on Monday Night Raw inside a steel cage. That's what they've been able to do, and you've got to give them props for that. Let me know down in the comments below how you think Liv Morgan and Nia Jax are going to finish. How does Rhea fall in line with the storyline? How does she get involved in this match? Does she get involved with this match? Where does this match fit in? How do you see it playing out? Let me know in the comments below. I've got some disappointing news that's going to probably upset some Rhea Ripley fans out there. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that news is and why you should care. Rhea Ripley has been entrenched in a rivalry with Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. This feud has dominated 2024, and as we approach Crown Jewel, Liv Morgan is slated to defend her honor and respect. In some cases, it's the legacy against Nia Jax as Women's Champion when they meet in the Women's Crown Jewel match. Now, let's be real, a title that no one cares about is being defended. It's a title that, reportedly, will only be used at Crown Jewel. It won't be mentioned much, probably referenced once coming out of the show. It will only be defended at Crown Jewel every November in Saudi Arabia. Still, the bragging rights are there for Liv Morgan representing Monday Night Raw as the Women's World Champion and Nia Jax as the Women's Champion. So, how does Rhea Ripley come into play here? We know